Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at, well, basically, to cut a long story short, we're going to be taking a look at how you can make some Chrono Crystals in a bit of a tight situation for Beast Gohan. Now of course, every single time we do these videos, you got to understand Chrono Crystals are going to be pretty scarce the more you play the game. The more you play the game, the more actively you play the game, the more veteran you are. You just got fewer avenues. You just play the game more, you've done more, you just have less options. But I like to go through everything major so the players can at least still maybe pick up on some areas where they don't have. Obviously, starting with current content, we look at things like the raid, obviously great for picking up Chrono Crystals. We look at things like the Festival Tower, which I've covered already, which is obviously a great avenue for Chrono Crystals if you can get it done. It is quite challenging, but you should be able to get it done, provided you obviously have at least one battle bonus character. So that's two kind of avenues already where there's at least a couple Chrono Crystals. There will be one more raid coming as well, and there should be the after party raid as well. So we should have at least two more raids. Then you've got the hyperdimensional co-op. Obviously this will be up for quite a while longer, so if you have already claimed the Chrono Crystals here from the exchange shop, then yeah, unfortunately you are a little bit out of luck. But yeah, I'd say generally speaking, these kind of bits of content are still ones that you can quite actively get a few Chrono Crystals from, especially if you're someone who's not doing them for whatever reason. Then they represent quite good avenues for Chrono Crystals. On top of that, of course, we do actually have some events that also give out Chrono Crystals as always. The food tour is one. Past panel 5 you won't get Chrono Crystals anymore, but if you are doing the first 5 panels, then you should be able to grab yourself some Chrono Crystals. On top of that as well, please note that there will be a second hoi poi as well somewhere along the line. So grabbing yourself the food tour panel, very important. Grabbing yourself the hoi poi, also very, very important when it comes back out. So yeah, those are two nice ways to obviously get yourself Chrono Crystals. On top of that, then we look more into doing things like the adventures. So I've already done a video on it, but the test your luck boxes are out, and those are a great way to get yourself Chrono Crystals, and PvP is a great way to get yourself Chrono Crystals. So PvP, you got the medals, you got the dual medals, you also got the ranking rewards at the end of the season. This will finish just in time to still get your Chrono Crystals and summon on the Beast Gohan banner. So there is incentive, plus remember Treasure Battle. You get the bouquets from Treasure Battle, definitely a hell of an incentive to still do Treasure Battle and get yourself a ton of great rewards there. You can exchange for both of those. There's a couple hundred Chrono Crystals you can grab from each. Definitely well worth it, and something that's going to help you quite a lot overall. Yeah, so pretty good stuff, honestly speaking. Next, of course, just to kind of continue along the trend, as I mentioned before, we have to talk about the adventure battles, the adventures, because an important thing in the adventures this time is you can earn yourself the test your luck boxes. These contain little tickets that are random and RNG, but can tally up to a couple hundred Chrono Crystals as well. So you've got a couple hundred Chrono Crystals there from basically the tickets, depending on which ticket you get. But they are definitely quite high value, so you can net yourself a couple Chrono Crystals quite well from that event itself. Then, other than that, we do have the actual Legends Festival missions. So the Legends Festival missions are obviously very important missions based on how many festival medals you get, and there you should still, unless you've already finished them, have maybe 1,000 Chrono Crystals or 2,000 Chrono Crystals left. So you may want to start spamming content to try and fill those out, as that's going to be some of the main avenues. That kind of covers the active content. Next is really like the story mode. So the story mode's a great avenue. Obviously, if you're all caught up like me, you can look at completing the challenges. Don't forget the challenges. All the challenges add up over time, especially some of the older ones. They're worth like 10 or 20 Chrono Crystals. For new players, you can soul boost your units. For every unit you soul boost as a new player, up to a certain point, you get, I think it's 40 Chrono Crystals and then eventually 20. But there's like several thousand Chrono Crystals that you can get in that method, which is super duper great. Next is upgrading equipment. For every equip that makes A, S, or Z rank, it will count towards a mission, and by doing so you can complete the missions and again net yourself a pretty good prize as well. So definitely upgrade that. And then finally, the last one is going to be friendship. Upgrading your friendship is super duper important. You can do this by using the friendship equipment on your team. This equipment can be purchased with Z medals from the exchange shop. But yeah, it's definitely obviously a big incentive to, I guess, like grab these medals and grab this gear, because raising friendship also counts for special missions. Only the first 100 units they get to rank 5, but it still counts, and it's something super duper helpful. Aside from that, look under the special tab. You have a lot of great events. Under the special events tab, you have the Legends Road events. You have like those Chrono Crystal events based on the Z power of units, like the World Domination event, the Cell Saga event, etc. And all of these add up quite substantially and are great ways to net yourself Chrono Crystals. So the Evil Strikes Back event, all those type of events, look, especially now after all your summons, you might have a few units that have made new star limit breaks, and thus you'll be able to use them. And the Legends Road, each Legends Road character has 500 Chrono Crystals from their missions alone, so you're going to want to do that, plus the challenge battles. It's just a lot that can add up. But that's it from me. See you guys next time. Bye.